Dr. Sudha Seshayan, Vice Chancellor of the Tamil Nadu, Dr. MGR Medical University, Dr. Umanath, Managing Director of the Tamil Nadu Medical Services Corporation, Sri Ramachandran, Managing Trustee, Consumers Association of India, distinguished guests, members associated with the medical profession, consumer activists, students and friends. The importance of health in the well-being of the individual and the family needs no emphasis. Expenditure on healthcare is one of the major concerns in many households today, with healthcare costs increasing day by day. In the olden days, we used to have a system of family doctors. They were mostly general physicians who had personal knowledge of their patients and their problems and could look at issues in a holistic manner. With the advancement of technology and increasing specialization, the consumer today is forced to undergo several tests, some of which may not be really necessary, and consult a number of specialists for treatment. The net result is that the cost of healthcare has gone beyond the reach of the common man. Health insurance was touted as a possible remedy, but that also has its own problems. Because the consumer, unaware of the various clauses in the insurance document, gets a shock when his claim is disallowed for one reason or the other. The relationship between the payer and provider of insurance is very critical in dealing with healthcare. It's not only the patient or his family that faces problems. The hospitals that take care of the patients and the doctors who treat them also face several problems. A major issue that is facing them is the increasing number of alleged medical negligence cases filed in consumer courts. Lack of understanding as to what constitutes medical negligence is the main reason for the large number of cases. There are hundreds of case laws on the subject, including the celebrated and oft-cited judgment in Bolam versus Free and Hospital Management Committee, and a number of other cases. In one famous case in India, in Jacob Matthews versus State of Punjab and another, the Supreme Court had held that a professional may be held liable for negligence on one of two findings. Either he was not possessed of the requisite skill which he professed to have possessed, or he did not exercise with reasonable competence in the given case the skill which he did possess. The standard to be applied for judging whether the person charged has been negligent or not would be that of an ordinary competent person exercising ordinary skill in that profession. It is not necessary for every professional to possess the highest level of expertise in that branch which he practices. This is what the Supreme Court had said in Jacob Matthews' case. I have touched upon a few issues which will be discussed in detail by the panel of experts present here today immediately after the inauguration. This workshop has been organized jointly by the Chair on Consumer Law and Jurisprudence in the Dr. Ambethkar Law University, Consumers Association of India, and Newburgh-Eldridge Clinical Laboratories. The intention is to give an opportunity to the consumer to understand the issues involved and interact with experts. We are privileged to have with us today Dr. Sudha Seshayan, Vice Chancellor of the Tamil Nadu Dr. MGR Medical University, to inaugurate the workshop. She is a multifaceted personality with knowledge and interest ranging from medicine to social science, Tamil literature and spirituality, and needs no introduction to the people of Tamil Nadu. I thank you, Madam, for accepting our invitation to inaugurate the workshop, and on behalf of the three organizations, I extend a very, very warm welcome to you. I also extend a very warm welcome to my former colleague, Dr. Umanath. I was a little worried that he may be sent as an election observer to some other state. Fortunately for us, he is available today, and he will talk to us on the government initiatives in the health sector. I also extend a very warm welcome. I think Dr. Velu is expected to join us shortly. So he is a technocrat and an entrepreneur who has taken several initiatives to provide access to diagnostic services, super specialty hospital care and dialysis to thousands of people across various countries. So he will be joining us shortly. I also extend a warm welcome to the experts who are going to speak to us on different topics at the panel discussion immediately after the inaugural session. I welcome the chairperson and members of the Consumers Association of India, the faculty and students from the Law University and others who have responded to our invitation to attend the workshop today. A special welcome to members from the media. So I hope you find the proceedings useful and interesting. Thank you.